I've always said I'd wanted to breed for a bit of colour, but that wasn't what I intended. February the 4th at, I don't know what time it is because I don't have my watch. Oh wait, now do I? No, I don't. Yes, I do. What time is that? 11:05. Now we're here a while. We had her in our scaffolding next to our fence, next to the grass, and there she is. I honestly believe that they can understand English. When you start talking about killing, or I've had enough and I can't cope anymore, the next morning they're brighter, easier got up, and more willing to live. Now if you watch closely, now that inside leg, that front, the wind is blowing, sorry, that front left leg is a small bit dragging, but she's much stronger on her front right leg, so she can actually straighten herself up. So God almighty, we're back in the hope again. Let me just cross this fence. Now the problem is there's briars in there. Look at that now. See the way she gets a bit stuck on that front leg. If she hits them briars now, she's in trouble. But there's grass there now. I'm going to stay with her now for as long as I can and watch her. I can get help again if I need to carry my contraption over, but I will have to tomorrow. But look at that. And even her sores are dried up and cleaned. Right, well, we'll leave it at that for now. Now, we are, what, 5th of February still. We have her up and walking and grazing. Now, she definitely gave me better help this morning. That front leg is definitely improving. I really think she's on the mend. Now, it's too early to say. I've taught this way before, but God almighty, she's very shallow looking, narrow looking there. It's hard to believe there's the calf in her. A little Jack Russell, I'd say. But she has to go into the briars. She's not happy until she falls, I suppose. But she was mad to get up this morning. She had a big hole dug under, as you saw. So if she can manage to stay up there for the day now herself, I think she's getting that little bit stronger, definitely. And the birds are singing and the sky is blue and the sun is shining. Very lucky we are, and her sores are cured. The redness is definitely gone from them. Now she's in calf for sure. You can see that shape to her, but she's empty, I suppose, and she's gone thin. But I hope she doesn't fall. That's great now to get her up. I reckon another 2 or 3 days of this little bit of grazing and bit of picking, she should get her strength back. God almighty, we've given her every chance. She had a drop of the good stuff last night again, so I left her lie on this morning. But her 3 legs are strong now, but she still can't get up by herself. She's a big hole dug in the morning, but if she can stay up all day, I don't mind lifting her once a day and tucking her in at night. That's not a problem. It's just lifting her and have her fall 20 minutes later is disheartening. But I'm delighted I left this bit of grass on the first rotation this winter. It has been a massive benefit, even though I haven't even used it yet. I'm just thinking about using it, and thinking about using it, I already get excited about it. So there we go now. I've the cows fed, I've her up. It's Sunday, St. Bridget's Bank Holiday weekend. I'm going to go home now and have a big fry up with 4 eggs. So for now I'll say good luck. Now after all that, what day are we? 6th of February. She's up grazing again. This lady is doing my feckin' head in. She likes to go to the worst places ever. That's where she was last night. In a feckin' drain. Oh, God help us. And she's getting very close to that one. She's not getting any way stronger at all. I can't see her making her own way up for a long time. I have no idea what's draining her. But that's to carry on. Bank holiday Monday. So we're now the 6th of February, is it? 6th of February. At what time? 4 o'clock? About that. 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And this lady is now up and having walked all around this field for the last 4 hours, and she's still standing. But yeah, let me see her walking. It's still as shaky as they come. Nowhere near being able to make it up off the ground herself. But she's still standing. God almighty. Right, okay. Monday, bank holiday. Tuesday the 7th of February. There she is, up grazing and walking. But this morning when I arrived, she's flat out. It's just difficult getting her up. She has no will or want to get up. She's trying everything to go against me, I find, lately. And I'm starting to lose my patience. And I'm getting angry. That's the problem now. I'm feel like punching her at times, to be honest. Obviously I don't. When I see her up walking and grazing like that afterwards, I get very annoyed. Like, why is she not giving me any more help than she is? You know. And now what's wrong with my phone? There we go. So she's up there now. Eating away at grass. I don't know. Sickening. So it's now February the 9th, I think. But this is the story now. We're 3 weeks tomorrow since this lady went down. And this is our better side now. She's starting to look a sorry sight, to be honest. I'm still getting her up in the mornings and she stays up for the day. She's still shaky on her feet. Her manure has gone very loose with the grass, but the grass is what's keeping her moving. She hasn't improved and she hasn't got any worse. So I have just decided that I'm going to continue at this carry on. I know it sounds mad, but when you look at them like that, how can you be any way different in your thoughts? That front left leg is still kind of giving her trouble. But she's up and she's grazing and she stays up for the day, and at night time either she goes down or I have to knock her. But look at her back end now. The grass is after throwing her stomach, but she's had to be getting antibiotics, she's had to be getting inflammatories, steroids, everything. I've no idea is the calf still alive in her. There's definitely still a calf in her, The vet dipped her, but she's very narrow looking there now, but that's because she hasn't ate. She's not great for eating nuts, and she's not great for eating anything but grass at the minute. Now I do leave her with hay in the evenings to try and balance out her stomach and try and dry up that dung, but her stomach is just out of whack at the minute. So I have a feeling she's going to come good eventually. A long, slow process. And like, she's not thin. If anything, I think she's holding her condition. If anything, putting on condition. Well, hardly putting on condition, but she's definitely not losing it. And she's not mad thin in the first place. So I don't know. She's been hit with a lot of medications. She's been cracked with for a long time. So I'm going to let her find her own and just lift her in the mornings and leave her up for the day and let her graze, and her stomach will, with a little bit of hay, will straighten out itself. Yeah, the weather's great anyhow. Cool but dry. So that's the carry on with our cow on the 9th of February, I think, Thursday. I'm going to keep at this for another while. The cows are actually down below here on the lower side. They're going to make their way up and eventually meet up with this lady. She would want to be getting up by herself by the time the cows come up. That's the deadline. So there we are. Yeah, I'll post this one of the days. Thursday the 9th of February at 5 o'clock in the evening. Or heading to 5. Now, the last bit of a video you just saw was her this morning. We got her up. That was at, I don't know what time it was this morning anyhow, but this lady is still up. She's up all day, walking around this field grazing. Have we turned the corner? I'm almost afraid to say that we have, but let me just forget about her for a second. This is the grass that we're coming onto. It's amazing actually this year what damage the frost did do. There's areas you can see that are on the cold side of the plant. So that's the sunny side and that's the cold side, north facing. That little bit of a shade here, and the frost never thawed and it burned off. So if I look back this way, it mightn't just be seen on this now. It looks greener this side, and when I look down that side, it's yellow looking. Let me go back down to this cow. I'm starting to feel a bit better today now. I get stressed out at times. When the likes of this goes wrong, you start to doubt yourself and you begin to think, am I making big mistakes, or is this working at all? But this cow is still standing. The rest of the cattle below are happy. They're under pressure this time of year, but it's always darkest, I suppose, before the dawn. Now, what am I going to do with this lady? What am I going to do with this lady? I don't know. I could walk her closer to the scaffolding and then knock her and have her down for the night, or I could just leave her grazing now and then go searching for her again this evening. That seems to be what I have been at. Now I'm after feeding hay below now, and the old hay fever is at me again. But that's her worst side there now. You can see the hair is coming off where she was lying. Now there's no infections there, it's just dirt. But she is grazing away there fine. standing for the last 6 hours. 10, 11, 12, 5, 6, 7 hours grazing. Right, I sign out for here for now. Right, well here's the new plan. Since today was so successful, when I came back after 7 hours, she's still up. So what I did was, she's not obviously fully fit to run away from me, so I can actually guide her where to walk. So instead of having to carry that scaffolding around every day after, now that she's walking around, what I'm doing is in the evenings, what I did tonight was walk her from where she was, walk her up and guide her back into our little pen for the night. Now she's loose in there now, but I have scaffolding all the way around her that she's hemmed in. So it's like a stall that you would have in any stable or any cabin. And she can lie down there now herself. I tried to knock her, but she was strong enough to hold against me, would you believe? She's just not in the humour for lying down. So I have a little bit of hay there now and a bucket of nuts. And as you can see, she's about to pick away at her hay. Now I'll come back to her again this evening, obviously, and make sure that she's lying after dark. But I'm very pleased with the progress. Today has definitely been a bit of a light at the end of the tunnel. One way or the other. Well, it looks to be a bit positive. But that is what I'm going to do now, because carrying that around to a new location every day is a headache. Now what I have been doing is leaving her there standing. Every other day I've been letting her loose, so I only have to carry the scaffolding around every other day. But I'm going to, if I can, guide her back in now that she's standing in the evenings and put her back in the night. And then a little bit like a house at home, you put them in at night time and let them out in the mornings. So that's the carry on. We're all set up for tomorrow morning, so hopefully now things are starting to improve. I'll add this to the rest of our log and we'll chat very soon. So Friday the 10th of February. Now this lady, I think, is getting stronger by the day now, to be honest. She's definitely starting to help us lift her. She knows where she's at, and I managed to keep her in the stall last night, all the night. When I came back up to her, she was lying down comfortably herself. So this morning now she was lying out, but she was alert enough to sit herself up in expectation of being lifted. So she's definitely starting to work for us rather than against us. So yeah, she looks dirty now. Her dung is runny and she's sore looking there. That's the side that she tends to want to lie on, even though I'm changing her around. But she manages to stay up for the day. I'm going to go and get some spray now and spray her up. But now she's stiff looking there alright still, but she loosens up during the day, and by the time I get her back into her pen in the evenings, she's grand. That near front leg to me there now was the one that was giving trouble. Now she's definitely working the end of it better. She can curl it up now as opposed to just carrying it. So I would say she's going to make it. I can't see her taking a turn now to get worse. She's definitely getting stronger now. It's slow progress, but she's definitely getting stronger and she's not losing condition, even though she looks a mess. But what can you do? I'm going to spray up them sores today. Now they're a little bit red looking today. So that is the situation. So she's still alive on the 10th of February, and I have a feeling she's going to make it. So good news. The cattle are down the very end there now, so I'm hoping by the time, as I said, we come all the way up, she'll be able to rejoin the herd. So I post this now because it's getting long, this bit of a log. So today is a good positive day, and I'm thinking she'll make it. So for now I'll say good luck and goodbye.